Now from the home of the Twins since 2010, Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today, it's an American League Central Division matchup between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. The Twins have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Bert Blyleven gets the starting nod for the Twins. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
First pitch on its way. And our first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we're underway in Minneapolis. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I really believe this offense really needs their cleanup hitter to find his form. He's had a tough time on the road. Sometimes you can't explain this stuff, but he's hit under 250 for the season on the road, and that's something that he definitely has to improve on.
Now batting, Austin Jackson comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Not an altogether bad afternoon for baseball. 54 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Al Kaline waits on deck. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Now at the plate, Al Kaline, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Daniel Norris, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, he's never really put things together like a lot of people in baseball thought he would from the left side. Love the arm, mid to upper 90s fastball. Good assortment of breaking pitches to go along with it. Like most lefties, command has been the issue for Daniel Norris. If he's throwing strikes, he's tough to hit.
Twin.
Digging in, Nelson Cruz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball well outside. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A one-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 2-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a rolling, D-Row?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Lee.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. Into the box now, Michael Lee, and on the first pitch he hits it in the air to right. Kaline moving in, he gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 33.
The next twin up, number 33, and he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
A ball and no strikes. Carew leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Coming to the plate now, Nate Walker, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
That evens it up, 1-1. The 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And it's fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. He loses him on ball 4.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks and that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Into the box now, number 2. And a look at the stats tell you how hot he's been in April. Well over 300 to start the new campaign. First pitch on its way. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Comes set. The 0-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. He recovers and throws home, but it's not in time, and the runner scores. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Ready now, Torrey Hunter. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Nope. 2-0 now.
2-0.
Here's the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
Set to get his day started, Harmon Killebrew. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Killebrew can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Kaline going back on it. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Second home run early in the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
It seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So, boy, that ERA is going to take a bit of a tumble here as he gets cuffed around pretty good and winds up not being able to survive the first. Jordan Zimmermann comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
Zimmermann.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo.
Number 64.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Zimmermann gets the sign, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Cobb sprinting after it, but he won't get there. It falls in.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Digging in, Nelson Cruz. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. (2-0) to the Twins left fielder. Three and 0 now. Astudillo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line drive to left. Jackson is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they strike for 6 in the inning as there's the big blow, the grand slam home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's the Twins 6 and the Tigers nothing. Now in the box, Ty Cobb. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. He takes the turn and heads for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
In now, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ran it in on him as this is bounced toward short. Walker gloves it, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense.
Batting 6.
And, guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. First offering on its way. In there, now the throw. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
The 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. A man at third with 1 away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Outside. 3-0 now. A man on third with 2 down. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Josh Harrison stands in, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is low, ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Harrison, often known as J-Hay around the game. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
2 balls and a strike to count. Two and two. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was 1 strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Coming to the plate now, Grayson Greenier. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
The batter.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Trammell, a California-born ball player. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport, and it's great to see.
I can't even begin to imagine 20 years in the show. The umbrella of what he falls under. Guys like Craig Biggio, Derek Jeter, Tony Gwynn, to name a few. To hang in there for 2 decades. Just incredible feat.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Austin Jackson would be next. Hicks at third. Harrison at second. Greenier on at first with 2 down. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead, he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
Into the box, Austin Jackson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Fouled off. Looking to leave him loaded. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. On now to the bottom of the second. Twins lead it 6-2. Striding forward now is the DH, Rod Carew. He reached on a single in his first try.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Throwing to second. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
At the plate, Michael Lee. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Lee stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. This is his first year at the big league level. The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
2-1 to count. To 2-2 now.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
High in the air out to center field. Cobb moves over. One down.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
Now at the plate, number 33. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. And he takes strike two. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Runner at second here with one man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he is in there.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in the game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
So coming to the plate, Nate Walker. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. From the stretch. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Into the corner and slicing foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out to right field. Kaline is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 2.
Into the box now, number 2. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Zimmerman comes set. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit sharply toward the right side. Kaline is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. We've played 2. It's 7-2. Leading off the inning, Al Kaline, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Stepping in now, Ty Cobb, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. The 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Kaline gets his lead at first, nobody out. This one's flared toward left center. Walker ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the first out.
The third baseman, number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Striding into the box, Miguel Cabrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is in off the plate. Runners on first with 1 down. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. And a good strike 2 pitch there as he has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Line towards center field. And that'll get down in front of Hunter, a base hit. Long throw to third. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Here's the first pitch to him, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Here it comes on 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
The 2-2 is taken on the inside corner, strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, John Hicks. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Second and third, 2 away. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
Here's the 1-2, and that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for
at the plate, Torrey Hunter, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
In now, Harmon Killebrew, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Hunter leads off second with nobody out. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1 pitch. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard back up the middle. Harrison's got it, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, number 64.
In now, Willians Astudillo. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Harrison has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Nelson Cruz 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's in there for strike 1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
The windup and the 0-1. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gotta think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Heading out toward shallow right. K-line is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. Minnesota leads this one 8-2. Leading off the inning, Josh Harrison, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Josh Harrison.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. high in the air out to center field. Should be no trouble for Hunter. One gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Grayson Greiner.
Now at the plate, Grayson Greiner. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, Alan Trammell, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And there's ball 1. Hit on the ground toward the left. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. Still 8-2. For more, Rod Carew. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pound in the zone late.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Line drive to left. Jackson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, number 33, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Throw over to first, and the runner back. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Strike taken. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. '50th pitch of the game on its way. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Carew, the runner at second with 1 away. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Nate Walker, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Zimmerman comes set. Here's the 0-1. That's over but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Harrison. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. One left for Minnesota, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for Detroit.
Ready once again, Austin Jackson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
The 1-0 home. Misses above the zone for a ball. Two balls and a strike now. The 2-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Al Kaline. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Now this will rattle up against the wall. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question. He's swinging the bat very well of late, and when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Stepping in now, Ty Cobb, as he'll ground this one fouled off to the left side. The 0-1 on its way, and he misses with it. 1-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Striding in once again, Miguel Cabrera. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Again, a 1-2. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. The tag gets 1. Back to Killebrew. The double play, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. Still 8-2. Ready for another shot now. Number 2. He's singled in
Leading
2
up
trips
for
to the
the
plate
Twins,
thus far.
the second baseman, number 2.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey guys, that's a great job of hitting right there. Pitcher executes his pitch down and away below the knees, and a right-handed batter is able to stay inside and push it through the 3-4 hole. Nothing you can do.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Torrey Hunter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And a dive, but he's back in. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Runner back standing. One strike now to Hunter. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Cobb moving forward. He's there and records the first out.
The first baseman, number 3, Armen Killebrew.
Up next for Minnesota, Harmon Killebrew. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Looped out toward third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And next to hit is the catcher, Willians Astudillo. Here's the first pitch to him. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. Fly ball right down the line and left. Jackson is after it, but this will land untouched. 8 runs and even 10 hits and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. There's Harrison for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Twins are in front 8-2. Digging in now, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
To 2-2 now.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
So digging in now, John Hicks. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs. But they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Josh Harrison is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Castellanos on second. Hicks at first with no outs. Behind 0-2 now. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. The 1-2. A line shot to third base.
The catcher, number 17, Grayson Greiner.
Next up for Detroit, Grayson Greiner. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. This is line to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And the run is in to score from third. That makes it an 8-3 ball game.
Now that, boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
In now, Austin Jackson, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Tigers get one here on 2 hits in the inning. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Twins are out in front 8-3. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Nelson Cruz. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Cruz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Popped him up. Grenier is camped under this one. 1 down.
Up next for the Twins, the designated hitter, Rod Carew.
Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Rod Carew, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Cobb is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Stepping in, Michael Lee. Zimmerman's ready. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Trevor May is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season
Number
here.
65, Trevor May.
Ready for another chance? Al Kaline so far 2 for 3 in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Ty Cobb. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and he pops him up. Walker into shallow left. Lays out and he's got it. A great play for his number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Into the box, Miguel Cabrera. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. May typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Blaine Hardy gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 36, Blaine Hardy.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 33, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Number 33.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 1-0. Fouled off. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Smoke toward third. Cabrera comes up with it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Nate Walker.
So stepping in, Nate Walker, 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First offering on its way. Late that time for a strike.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
All even now, 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Standing in now, number 2. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit high and deep to right center. Cobb on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Leading off the inning, Nicholas Castellanos, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Castellanos.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. And now a pitch on the way. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1. The 3-1. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
The first baseman, number 55, John.
Next for the Tigers, John Hicks. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's set and the pitch. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
The 1-0 home. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
3-0 now. Castellanos stands at second with no outs. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Up next for the Tigers, the second baseman.
Standing in, Josh Harrison. He comes into this at-bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. First delivery to him on the way. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lee is in pursuit. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan.
Please.
Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Taylor Rogers is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Stepping in now, Grayson Greenier, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
0-2, here it comes. Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Alan.
So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Alan Trammell. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And it's 1-1. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. On the move is Hunter. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Now batting.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded, and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
At the plate, Austin Jackson. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And that misses for ball 1. Rogers, 28 years old. He was selected in the 11th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Ready with the 1-1. Runner in there for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
In now, Al Kaline. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Count even now at 1-1. Hicks on third. Harrison over at second. Jackson at first. 2 out in the inning. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-2. This is foul right side. The 1-2. And he pops him up back behind second base. Walker is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. Tigers get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Twins lead it 8-4. Daniel Stump will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Daniel Stump.
In is Torrey Hunter. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
The center fielder, number 48.
First delivery to him on the way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. One strike now to Hunter. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. The next 0-2. To third. Cabrera is up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The first baseman, number 3, Harmon Killebrew.
Stepping up now, Harmon Killebrew. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken up in the zone. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. A little bit outside. 2-1. Killebrew in front. 3 balls and a strike. Willians Astudillo will be next. The 3-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's
Now
better to battle a slugger
number
like that to
64.
the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So striding in, Willians Astudillo. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, and the defense is thinking, give it to us again and we'll roll it over all day long. Don't think that's not in his head right now as he steps to the plate.
And there he goes towards second. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
Now the pitch. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
The 1-2 is a sinker in the dirt. 2 out, nobody on. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Twins retired in short order. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Mike Morin comes on from the pen,
now
hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
51, Mike Morin.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ty Cobb. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
0.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Now the 2-1. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run here in the early going, as it's now an 8-5 ball game.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world, and when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
Paul Lee takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Into the box, Miguel Cabrera. As he'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The windup and the 0-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full. Nicholas Castellanos waits on deck. No outs, nobody on. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Nick Castellanos now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2. Bases are empty, one man out. And the knuckleball floats a bit that time as it's taken high. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Standing in now, John Hicks. As he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. Hit softly on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw on to first here is going to do it. And the Twins make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
8-5 today. The Minnesota Twins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Bert Blyleven takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Daniel Norris struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Paul Lee closes the door for the save, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
the final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 8 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.